Hi y'all! Today I'm going to cover crystal beryl. Crystal beryl is probably not super well known to you, but it is grown in a wide variety of places. It can be shown up, or it can show up in granite, or it can show up in metamorphic rock. It is also known as cat's eye or green cat's eye in some places. It really depends on what form it wants to take. So for us today, this is the form we're working with. So what makes this crystal so special is it shows up in the book of Exodus, I believe chapter 28, on Aaron's breastplate. It is one of the 12 gemstones on there. Now keep in mind, during this time there wasn't great crystal identification. A lot of times the name for one will be representative of, say, 2 or 3 crystals. In this case, it was considered chrysolite. It could be a beryl such as aquamarine, or it could be crystal beryl. And scholars seem to believe that it is more closely related to crystal beryl than anything else. Aaron, who was the high priest of Israel, had this breastplate made according to what was told to him to make. There were supposed to be 12 gemstones on her, and I believe it's 2 rows or 3 rows. Each row was supposed to be representative of a certain virtue or a certain truth to God. This breastplate was his connection to God. So how beautiful is that? This was his connection to heaven. He was making his heaven here on earth through this breastplate. The gemstone that was on there, chrysolite or crystal beryl, was specifically linked to Asher, which was supposed to be one of the 12 sons of Jacob, as well as one of the 12, or representative of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Asher also means happy, and how beautiful is that? When you're happy, you're prosperous. This goes back to the connection between heaven and earth through this breastplate and through this crystal. Now, to connect this crystal to what Christine Alexandria has been talking about this month, this is our connection to Archangel Haniel. Haniel helps us with manifesting our heaven on earth, as above, so below. So what better crystal to be using than this? This is my secret weapon. I don't talk about it often, but I've made things happen with it that you wouldn't believe, and it's all part of a ritual that I do every morning to be able to link my vibrational energy to heaven. One thing to keep in mind, it keeps you very honest. You cannot lie to heaven, you cannot lie to God. Now, you've probably noticed, if you've tuned into other crystal wisdoms every Friday, that I pick certain forms and every form has a meaning behind it. In this case, I picked the egg, and it was very special to me. It does mean fertility, however, it doesn't necessarily need to mean fertility in the traditional sense. It can mean fertilizing your dreams. That's essentially what an egg is supposed to be. You're giving birth to what you're visualizing. And that's why I picked crystal beryl and then in egg form.